Hey, what is going on? Jason here. Welcome back to the next section of the course. In this video, I'm going to give you an account virtual tour of ActiveCampaign. So, move this out of the way. Here's your main login, your main screen. This is called the dashboard here. The default view is this marketing dashboard, and there is also an e-com dashboard as well. Okay, if you have a Shopify direct integration or something like that. On the right side of your screen, you're just going to have kind of a noisy feed that just gives you a high-level recent activity. And on this left side, you're going to have your main menu here and kind of some specialty menus here as well. So depending on your level of ActiveCampaign, you may not see everything that you see on my screen now. One of those specifically is this deals menu option. So this is going to come into play at a higher level of ActiveCampaign. If we just quickly look at ActiveCampaign's current plan options, I'll show you what I mean. So up until January of this year, there was just 4 plan options, and it kind of looked like this: Light, Plus, Pro, and Enterprise. And you might still be on one of those plans. So under the old plans, if you have the Plus level or higher, you will see this deals menu option. Under the newer plans, oh boy, not 100% certain where this thing comes in. It looks like in this sales plus plan, you get that pipeline. But what we use for our clients, we use the bundle plus plan, and it's the mix of everything that we need and use. But the point is, you may have different plan levels and be in this watching this course video. So if you don't see that option, that's why, right? So the main menu here is your contacts menu. And I'll tell you, the previous version where they had the menus differently, I thought I liked, but after getting used to this, I do really like this. And then this is going to be your sub menu, right? So they kind of have it broken down, the main stuff here, and they try to like label it a little bit. And it actually works pretty well. So we're in a sandbox account here, so all this data is just me and my team testing stuff out. And you've got kind of 3 groups or 3 areas where contacts are associated in the account. The first is the contact level, and that's like the main level of the individual contact. The second is the account level, and if you think of an account like Walmart, like one specific location of Walmart, under that account you could have multiple contacts, right? So it really makes sense in kind of that B2B world where you're working on, you know, kind of like corporate entities or franchises or something like that. And then you have lists as well. So here's, popular areas kind of under this contact menu. Tags are real important. Fields, there's going to be some default fields, some custom fields. If you've got contact scoring set up, you can manage that here as well. And there's some other things you won't use as much. And but anyway, what you see is what you got. And I kind of encourage people, when you get into your account, play around a little bit, explore a little bit, and see what's going on. And ActiveCampaign tries their best to put the applicable reports that are related to contacts in here as well. Next thing down is the campaigns menu. This is where you would go to send a newsletter email out. Some email service providers call these broadcasts, right? It's the same thing. So you can create your campaigns here. You can manage your templates and make some adjustments there as well. And message variables you can tweak also. So there's some things. In this video, I'm just staying real high level, and some things I'm not even really talking about. Okay. Again, they do their best part to make reports available to you that are relevant to the campaigns. Next menu down is the automations menu. This is definitely a menu that is great. There is an automations map, which I personally don't use, but depending on how your mind works, it may help visually. And then all your automations will be here. And then you've got some other options here, automation messages, transactional email that I don't really use much. And then you have some applicable reports. If you're on a plan that features the deals pipeline, which is one of my favorite features, a very powerful feature, you will see this menu. If not, don't worry about it. But what you will see is, and this is a bit confusing, so the deals menu brings you to the deals pipeline view. They also call these individual contact cards deals, which is confusing. It should be called like add a contact deal card, because they keep using the same word for all this different stuff, and it's really confusing for people. But the deals pipelines, it's a very visual way to map out your customer journey, whether you're selling a product, a service, or both, right? You've got the applicable fields and some applicable settings as well, and again, the reports that are related. So these top 4 options, if you have them all, are ones that you'll use regularly. The next option is going to be the website. So this is where you'll go to make forms or ActiveCampaign pages if you have that available. Their pages feature is a very simple landing page builder, and I mean very simple. It's kind of like a fancier version of their forms, but the good thing about it, they do flow easily into ActiveCampaign. There is some site messages and site tracking code is stored here as well, and again, an applicable report. And finally, you have like a reports main menu here, right? It's kind of got everything broken down, and some of these, we saw in these other menu options. Further down, you're going to have your apps, so any connected apps, and we'll get into this greater in a different section of the course. It'll show you connected apps. We don't have any. It'll show you all apps, and everything in this list. I'll tell you now, this is not everything that can integrate with ActiveCampaign. Okay, some of these directly integrate. Some of these use a third party called Zapier to integrate, but there is a lot more than this. Okay, these are pretty good, popular ones, and like I said, we'll talk about some of that later in this course. And then below that, you've got your settings menu. Got all kinds of stuff here. Account info. In the previous video, I showed you where you could change your password. Some advanced stuff for email deliverability. If you ever work with my team and I, we set up some stuff here for that. You can come down here and actually turn your Google Analytics tracking on for all campaigns. There's really no downside to doing that. Business address will go here. Conversions is available on a higher level plan. Then there's some information for your API. So if you want to integrate this with another program, there's you would find it. There's only a couple true integrations available with an ActiveCampaign, and they're listed here for you. So it's the e-com stuff, and you've got Facebook custom audiences, and that's really it. The other apps do technically integrate, so you could call those integrations as well. But using ActiveCampaign's lingo, this is what's available for integrations. Okay. Again, kind of like that deals example, in my opinion, not the best choice of labeling options. Manage data. Here's an area I don't use a whole lot. But they're always, what you'll notice, or what you may have seen, they're always making updates to this program. They're always changing stuff. So you may see options move around and appear that weren't there yesterday. My team and I see it all the time. Again, saved responses, kind of canned responses here. I don't really use this feature much. Security, if you want to increase the security for your account, you can do so. We don't do much with texting through ActiveCampaign. We use a different program called Sales Message and integrate that. It's a two-way texting option. ActiveCampaigns is only a one-way, meaning people can get a notification type text, but if they respond, you'll never know it, so I don't see the value. And then users and groups, this is where you would add additional users to your account. And we'll actually get into that in another section as well. So I would recommend get in here, play around, get familiar with it. There is an app for ActiveCampaign as well. It is a limited function app. So if you get that app, it's really going to only show you stuff in this deals option. It's going to show you some pipelines and some things like that, but it is a limited function app. So it's not bad. But I don't use it much. I work remotely, work from home, so I just jump in the computer if I need to get an ActiveCampaign. Okay, so there's a high-level overview. It is pretty user-friendly. It is deceivingly powerful. It's a very powerful program, and it plays well with a lot of other apps and softwares. Okay, all right, that is all for this video. I know it was a bunch of info, but it should make you more aware of what's happening around you, and we'll dig into those other areas in more detail in other videos. See you in the next video.